With a little bit of help and some common sense cricket, England have kept themselves in the hunt. And at this stage, their two best batters, their most reliable names, Buttler and Root, are making quite a chase out of this. At this stage, at 35, they are at 208 for four, and they need another 118 in the last 90 deliveries. Michael Vaughan joins us on Cricbuzz Comm Box. All to plan. Yes, they've lost Duckett and Brook in the last 20, but they've also scored 115 runs. So it's all going okay for now.
Yeah, I think you could argue that both teams will say that they're comfortable, but I still would prefer the runs on the board. If this dew doesn't arrive, there's still a little bit of low nature in terms of the bounce. There's a little bit there for the spinners, and it's going to take Joe Root to bat through till the 48th over and hope that he gets a couple of cameos around. And they've got so much batting depth, and to see Butler hit a couple of sixes was the trigger for him to get into his kind of rhythm. But I genuinely think this game's on a knife edge. It's very difficult to predict. 8 and over for the last 15. Afghanistan, I'm saying, they can just get Joe Root out, they get Butler out, new players coming in on this kind of surface. I don't think it's going to be easy. So it really is down to this partnership to take it as deep as possible.
Yes, England's still not in safe waters, but if there are two players that they can bank on, those are the ones that are on course at this stage. And with a little bit of luck helping Buttler, Root relying on his experience, England should believe they can make this happen.
Yeah, they'll certainly believe him when you've got Livingston, you've got Overton, you've got Jofra Archer, Mark Wood, Adil Rashid. There's plenty of batting to come, but on this kind of surface with the odd ball keeping low, it's so important. If you get a batter in, you go to Ibrahim for Afghanistan, who went and got that big 100, and everyone could bat around him. If Joe Root gets 100 and 115, 120, I think England will win the game. But if they can get Joe Root out and he doesn't get to three figures, I think Afghanistan have got a great chance.
ODI 100 number 17 loading for the great Joe Root. And how good has he been? Just 7 boundaries, 79 over 84 already. Just walk the doctor order, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, he makes batting look so easy. As soon as he walked out there, he hit a boundary and then he just maneuvers the ball into the gaps. He plays that reverse sweep finally, and then he goes quite hard with the reverse sweep against Nabi. He's a wonderful player. He's just got so much skill and composure and the hunger and enthusiasm to play the game. So he holds the key for England.
Yeah. Right. As far as Afghanistan's bowling is concerned, the spin trio have been expensive. Now, already 23 overs of spin bowled. Is that advantage England? Because not much spin left once these guys are done.
Well, it's advantage England with Faruqi off the pitch. That's a big blow for Afghanistan. If he doesn't get back out there, he's got 4 overs to bowl, so they'll have to find a few overs. But Afghanistan have got a few options. They've got plenty of kind of variations in their attack, which the captain will really enjoy captaining. But it just comes down to wicket-taking deliveries. Can they produce a bit of magic? We saw that drop catch earlier in the proceedings off Ben Duckett. They have to take their chance of Afghanistan if they come their way. We saw the drop catch from Glenn Maxwell at the Wankhede in the 50 over World Cup that cost them. So it's so important if they get their chances in the next 10 or 15 overs, they absolutely take them.
Fun 15 overs loading. Do you want to call the game at this stage?
I'm going to go. Wait a minute, I'm just looking. Sorry, I've got it in my kind of periphery here. There's a decision potentially of a caught behind. I'm going to go England. I think England will get the job done. I think they've got enough batting depth and they'll just find a way to stay in the tournament.
They've gone for a review. Butler on strike. So a very, very big moment coming up in this match. Michael Vaughan has called it. He believes the lower order can do the job. And with whatever batting there is left, I'm sure Archer can hit a couple of big shots as well, like he did in that last game. So can Adil Rashid. We're still waiting for a confirmation on what happened. Was there an edge, maybe a feather touch, a simple catch behind the stumps? But we'll wait for a confirmation from the live feed there. Regardless of whatever happens, you've got to stay tuned to all the action that's transpiring, and maybe we'll come back to you with Cricbuzz Live with the news of a famous England win. Thanks, Michael, for joining us, and see you again soon.
Thank you.